I'm here with Chief Terry Monahan, Chief of Patrol for the NYPD. Chief Monahan and I, last night with Commissioner O'Neill and other leaders of the police force, were at Kings County Hospital. We spent time with the family of Officer Dalsh Veve. Officer Dalsh Veve right now is fighting for his life at Kings County Hospital. This is a young man who, according to everyone I spoke to last night at the hospital, including his precinct commander, has had an exemplary career over the last 9 years as an NYPD officer. One of the most commended and decorated members of his precinct. He represents the American dream. An immigrant child came here, joined the greatest police force in the country, and has been an exemplary officer. And right now, he is fighting to survive. We spent time, Commissioner O'Neill and I spent time with his wife at his bedside, and her strength was clear, and her pain was clear as well. And our hearts, our prayers have to be with Officer Veve and his family, including his young child. Everyone at Kings County Hospital did an exemplary job and continues to do an exemplary job in all their efforts to save his life. And I also want to commend his fellow officers who rushed him to the hospital in such a manner that was crucial to keeping him alive. But his fight for life continues. Officer Veve remains in critical condition, has been in surgery this morning. We're still waiting for a fuller picture, and we will keep you updated throughout the day. But just a quick summation of the incident last night. It occurred in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. He was dragged by a car for 2.5 blocks. We do not have all the details on exactly what happened, but he was dragged by a car. And as I said, when he fell to the ground, his fellow officers were there immediately to get him to Kings County Hospital. This is another example of the risks our officers face every day. And this example has to do with the fight against crime. The officer was responding to a report of shots fired, went to the scene to protect his fellow New Yorkers from someone who had a gun. But we also need to reflect at this moment on the situation that happened in one of our closest sister cities in London, the terror attacks last night. First, I want to say we stand in solidarity with the people of London, and I stand in solidarity with my colleague, Mayor Sadiq Khan of London. Our hearts go out to the people of London. Our prayers are with the families of those lost and those injured. We, every day, are on high alert here in New York City. And when incidents occur, such as the one in London last night, we put our special units, such as the Critical Response Command, on key duty at locations around the city that are particularly well-traveled, particularly prominent, or relate to the attack that was undertaken. That means New Yorkers today will see a heavier presence at key locations around the city. You will see a stronger police presence, including our counter-terror forces, which are heavily armed and heavily geared. I want to assure all New Yorkers that is not a cause for alarm. That is a cause for comfort to see the NYPD out in strength to protect us against any situation. We are the finest police force in the world, ready to address any situation. And Officer Veve is an example of the caliber of those men and women and their commitment to us. So, with that said, I just want to ask all my fellow 8.5 million New Yorkers, pray for Officer Veve and his family. Keep them close in your hearts, and we will give you updates as more information comes forth. Thank you very much.